There's a new Call of Duty coming, and it involves not one, not two, but three Black Ops. We're talking about Call of Duty Black Ops 3. Obviously, this is a huge game. People have been clamoring for more Call of Duty Black Ops. What is going to be new and fresh and delicious with Black Ops 3?
There's so much, I don't even know where to start. The thing that people notice right off the bat is our core movement set, the way that the players move and interact with the environment is really overhauled, but it's not something that's so different that it's unfamiliar. We want to make sure that we strike the right balance between keeping that familiar gameplay experience, the multiplayer experience that people had from Black Ops 2, and it's an evolution forward, so it's added on to that, and it should be a really natural progression for people. We wanted to build something that was fluid, that people could chain the movements together, they could just move through the environment freely and always stay in the fight. We had this philosophy of keeping your guns up, always guns up in battle. We want to keep players moving in full control, 360 degrees around. So if you're backing up, you bump into that cover piece, you don't have to turn around and hit the button to mantle over. Now you can just back up and mantle very fluidly and quickly.
What are some of the challenges in creating a game that feels like it should, but you're still adding so much new stuff?
There's always challenges with every game, but we always try to push ourselves outside of our comfort zone, and we want to make sure that we capitalize on what the players' expectations are. We know our fan base so through and through right now. At this point in time, we've been making games for these fans for so many years that we don't know what they want yet. So we want to make sure that we give players something new that's unexpected, but also give them the experience that's familiar that they know and love. It is always a challenge, of course. It comes down to us just being creative and making sure we're making the right decisions.
Triple kill.
For all of those fans out there, what are you guys going to be bringing with multiplayer this time around?
Hopefully we're bringing a very competitive experience. It's fun and it's easily accessible, something that players are going to be able to play and stay engaged in for a long time. Black Ops 2 to date is still the most played Call of Duty game in the series, and we want to make sure that we bring those players over, play Black Ops 3, and keep doing that, keep playing that game. We talked about the new specialist system, for example. That's a really new system. Part of our motivation there was just to really create these big characters, these big personalities that players can attach to, whether they like just the way they look, whether they like their personality, their voice, their backstory, whether they like their gameplay mechanics. So each one has a unique gameplay hook that extends the theme of that character through gameplay. So it's a lot of exciting new stuff that we're bringing to the table. We want to make sure it feels like it's an evolution of Black Ops 2 into Black Ops 3.
Now, within a first-person shooter, how do you bring life to a character? How do you give them a little bit more or different emotion when it's really just you're seeing, the guns for the most part?
We've done a lot of work on that front. It started with concept. We took these characters, we made these archetypes, and we said, hey, this character's based on this kind of archetype. Now let's make them Call of Duty. So take that archetype from something that you might completely unexpected genre, and we're going to give them the Call of Duty treatment and make them feel like they're soldiers. They're heavy metal, strong, rugged, and we give them voices and personalities. And even in first person, you're going to hear their voices. You're going to hear their voices in first person. You're going to hear them in third person. You're going to see the characters a lot more. Our front end has all full 3D, so whatever character you've selected is going to be there, animating in action. He's going to have a few lines to say when you select him. So there's plenty of reinforcement of the characters that you like to play.